My name is Brittany Rosebird. I am from Houston, Texas, and currently I reside in Brooklyn, New York. And I think like growing up, I've always had like a creative spirit. I used to get excited about, those. I remember when you would be like in school and you would have these different projects. So I would get excited for that. Like I would have the whole poster board and like all the cutouts and like take magazines and like cut stuff out and just like make it look amazing. I actually used to do that for fashion after I started to really, just find, I guess, comfort in it. But to me, just fashion is such an essential part of my lifestyle because it's something that not only that I love to do, but something that a lot of some people don't recognize it as well because they don't really understand the concepts behind you basically are like how you look. You have to be a representation of yourself and what you and what your morals and your values are. So I've always been really big on presenting myself in a way that is acceptable into society, and that makes me feel good as well. I remember my grandmother, I would go into her closet and she would just be like putting on her stockings and her whole dress church uniform, and I'm like, Grandma, it's Monday, like what are you doing? Why do you have on this lilac suit? And we're just gonna be around the house. And she's like, well, Brittany, you always have to be presentable for the world and whatever it is that you're gonna do. You have to look your best at all times. And if anything I learned from my grandmother, God rest her soul, that's what I learned about it. It was just to always be a representation of yourself and make sure you shine that light to other people too. So it's really funny how I made up the concept of the YouTube show Vintage Forum. I actually just lost my job in the fashion industry during that time. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? This is my dream, and they rejected me. Like, excuse me, I'm freaking amazing. I know that I am, and I'm good at what I do. How in the world could I get laid off, So I had there was a 6-month period where I did not have a job at all. And during that time, I was talking to one of my best friends back home, and she was like, among you applying and doing everything, in order for you to be able to sustain in New York, you should also think about the creative things that you want to do. She said, because you moved there for a specific reason, right? And I'm like, yes. So she's like, think about the creative things that you want to do. So that day, I picked up a pen and paper and I started thinking of a concept of what I love to do, which is thrifting. And also what else I like to do is talk to people. So I figured out a show, made up a name called Vintage Forum, and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try this the first of the year after I find my next job. And that's what I did. And you can find my social media at @IamBrittanyRose_. My link to my website is also on there. It also has my services as far as styling is concerned. I'm also a creative director, so I'm able to create concepts in a way to where it can liven up a piece of clothing or just whatever aesthetic my clients might have. And while I'm consistently going on this journey of financial planning and going to school. So, yeah.